Coach, offense at times got a little ragged, but defense always seemed to sort of provide you with the energy you needed. Fair, and what'd you think of that end of the court?
I thought the first half defensively we were really pretty good, and because of that, I thought it really affected our offense. We were able to get in transition off of creating some turnovers and things. The second half, especially the first 10 minutes or so, we weren't getting stops. Took away our transition game and allowed them to hang around, and then it got tight. So, but overall, I thought we responded again late defensively, made some big plays there to be able to get some stops to seal the game off.
How big has Jonathan been for you guys coming off the bench as a true freshman? Is that what you expected, or is he kind of just surprised you a little bit?
Yeah, I love the way JP's playing. He's playing really confident right now. He has the green light at any times, and he's not afraid to use it. So that's a good thing. But I love both those freshmen coming in right now. They're playing with great confidence, and again, both games have given us a nice boost off the bench.
You all went a little over 6 minutes, in the second half without a field goal. What are you saying to your guys during that stretch where shots aren't falling?
Let's make one. That's the ideal. There was a few we had some good possessions, just missed. We also had a few where I thought, we challenged them at the rim. Where in the first half we got in there and played off of 2 feet, shot faked, and were able to spray it out. Great learning opportunity for us. It's the first time we've seen that type of shot blocking presence at the rim. So again, I think we'll continue to get better and learn when to go attack and when to stop and be able to make the right read off of that. But it was 6 minutes, huh? Yeah, that felt like a long time. Yeah.
Coach, how much does pace play into your system? Because it seemed like in the first half when you were at your best, you guys were playing at the speed you wanted to, and then UMass, kind of mucked it up or whatever in a second.
Yeah, and pace is great for us. It's why we want to play that way, get in the open floor, give ourselves the best opportunity to play against some broken defense. You're not going to be able to do that every night because the game's going to get slow, and they're going to make it ugly at times. And so we got to figure out, even as a staff right now, all right, when they get us on the half court, what do we need to do a little bit better to give ourselves some more opportunities that we feel can be more successful.
Coach, what role did you feel like your ball pressure, particularly in the first half, Sincere seemed to take Diggins out of a lot of things, but I think they had 12 of their 15 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, I loved our tenacity in the first half defensively. I thought it was great. Both games now at home, we've been really good in the first half defensively, and then we've had a little bit of slippage in the second half. So something we got to talk about, we got to get better at. But I thought that ball pressure was critical to giving us that lead, at the end of the first half there.
Coach, there was that point there, 2 minutes, when Amani's got the ball and he's at the top of the key to start the play. He finishes it down by the rim, and he's got the ball the whole time. You don't really see that a lot from guys his size, but is that just a glimpse of what he's capable of doing? Or?
Yeah, and we put him in that position every day because of what we try to do on offense. He's asked to be a facilitator and playmaker, step out and shoot it. So they were pressed out a little bit, so he took advantage of it and was able to stick his head down, get north and south, and get to the rim and made a really big finish there.
He's got to make like 2 or 3 dribbles and that. No problem there?
No problem at all, yeah.
You talked about facing the physicalness of this team going in. What did you learn about your team being able to play a physical game?
Yeah, I thought we played physical too. We ended up a +2 on the rebounding, which is great. There's still plenty that we can continue to get better at. Our biggest issue tonight was just the turnovers. We're a team that takes a lot of pride in taking care of the ball, and 14 turnovers it's too much for us. We got to do a better job there, especially late in the game. We have a chance to kind of seal it away and make it a little less stressful. But we had some untimely turnovers there to finish it. So we got to put more time into our press break and stuff. Obviously, that's something that we thought we were ready for, but we got to do a little better job there as we continue to move forward.
So you'd like to win that one easily, obviously, when you're up 18. But in the end, from a coaching perspective, is it good to have to face a challenge down the stretch? Good learning moment, teaching moment?
Yeah, I would rather have done it a different way. But, yeah, every game's going to bring a new kind of, set of learning opportunities for us. I thought tonight that late in the game it got close. What I did like is you could feel it, right? And the crowd all knew it too. Big lead slipped away, and I thought our guys responded well down the stretch, and were able to get us to a point where we got back up to double digits again. Minus the turnovers there late in minute and a half to go. But we did a good job of getting it reestablished, and that's not always easy to do when that momentum starts to shift, to get it back and be able to close off a game. So like I told the guys, winning is hard, and it's something that you never apologize for. You got to learn from it, even off of wins. Of what can we do better to put yourself in a more comfortable situation when you played so well in the first half. But again, I was proud of this group. As we said earlier, they're going to learn to win together. They're going to learn to lose together probably at some point too. But that's all part of the process.
You kind of mentioned that you two freshmen don't seem to be showing any fear whatsoever. You also are not showing any fear putting them in situations, which are pretty important. I mean, you had kind of running the club there for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I trust them. They've earned that trust. They've been able to come in and do a really good job. So I have, no issue at all, like putting them in critical times.
There were multiple times tonight where you were kind of preaching energy on the floor. You yourself were kind of getting fired up, trying to get your team into it. You mentioned you let the lead slip away. When the fans kind of fall out of the game like that, how do you guys build your own energy?
Yeah, it has to come from within. You might be on the road the next time it happens. The crowd was great tonight and gave us a great spark. But when they go on that run, we got to find a way to dig in ourselves and find a way to get that big stop or that big steal that leads to a transition basket, a big rebound, making a extra pass on the offensive end, whatever it might be, like just to make sure, when they go on that run, we got to be really, really elite now at the defensive end and the offensive end of getting what we want to stall that run out.
Could you mention a few times the way the team responded? This obviously wasn't the greatest shooting night, especially in the second half. Probably coming into the season, everyone's like, oh, this team's going to live and die by the three, but obviously that wasn't the case tonight, and you guys led the whole way. What kind of statement does that make about this team?
Yeah, again, that's what there are some positives to this. You go 6 for 24 in the second half and shoot 25%. You don't win many of those games typically. So finding a way to win ugly is a quality too. It's not going to be an 18-point lead every night and it just sail off into the sunset. You got to some nights you got to figure out a way, like when it's not going well, that we're not making shots, that we can still find a way to win that game. And I was proud of the guys for figuring out a way to do that.
Ugly is an art, maybe, or
yeah. I don't know. I just like winning. Yeah.
Anything else?
Coach, it seemed like you got really good minutes out of Eduardo Andre. Just how big is that, as the only guy with that kind of size on the team?
Yeah, I thought he did a really good job. I can't remember when he came in, like 6 minutes left in the second half. Came in and really impacted a couple of shots at the rim because we don't have a lot of rim protection. We got to rely more on wall ups and stuff like that. But he came in and impacted a couple of shots and big plays there and had a big rebound as well. So that's what I've told the guys. Like, sometimes it's not going your way, but continue to stay with it. And you just never know what good could happen. And I thought he gave us he came out there with a great positive mindset to finish off that and ultimately made a couple big plays that were critical to us winning.
Obviously, Diggins hit some shots late, but his 19 points, it might be a little deceiving there. What kind of job did you guys do on him?
I thought the guys did a really good job on him. I know he hit a few there late with a couple minutes to go. He banked one in, but overall, I thought the guys did a really good job of making it difficult for him to get some clean looks. So I think he got one maybe off a broken play, but outside of that, I thought Sincere again was tremendous on him. He had the assignment for most of the night. KJ, when he came in, he did a good job as well. So. That's a key to our defense. You have to be able to. How do you take away the strengths of the other team's offense? And I thought we did a nice job with that, even though he still got 19. It's pretty good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend.